Welcome back and welcome to the final video of the MVNO 101 course. Let's quickly run through what we've covered in this series and pick up a few practical points along the way that are worth keeping in mind as you move forward. We started in part 1 with the fundamentals, what an MVNO is, the main MVNO types, and why business would choose this model. This distinction, theme, service provider or full MVNO, matters early because it determines how much infrastructure you own, what you negotiate with MVNO, and where PortaBilling fits in your setup. Part 2 introduced PortaBilling as a real-time charging and business support system at the core of everything that followed. To perform real-time charging with an MVNO, you need to sign an agreement with MVNO that is ready to provide you with their services. After that, you need to connect PortaBilling to the MVNO's network for processing authorization requests and producing user charges. That's the starting point for every service you configure after it. Parts 3 and 4 covered SIM card inventory, first the concepts, then the hands-on configuration. One practical note here, from PortaBilling's perspective, there is no difference between a physical SIM and an eSIM. If you're planning to offer eSIMs alongside physical SIMs, you don't need a separate setup for each. However, offering eSIMs does require an additional component, eSIM provisioning platform, which your MVNO may or may not provide. If not, a third-party integration is needed. Parts 5 and 6 moved into products and bundles. What your subscribers actually buy and use. A bundle can combine services like voice, data, and SMS into one fixed price. You can define service limits and mix different content types or destinations within the same bundle. For example, separate limits for domestic and international calls, or different data limits for video streaming and messaging. This flexibility lets you compete for specific customer segments with tailored offers. Part 7 covered distributors. How to structure your sales channels if you sell through partners rather than directly to end users. Part 8 covered the architecture of MVNO setup, how mobile services map to core network elements. That led into the service configuration chapters, LTE data in parts 9 and 10, voice calls in part 11, and SMS in part 12. And finally, part 13 brought everything together, building a complete product, assigning services and bundles, and adding a customer to see the full setup. There are 2 additional capabilities worth knowing about. Every time something changes on the subscriber's account, SIM is activated, plan changes, account is suspended. That change needs to be reflected in mobile network components, such as HSS or PCRF. To simplify this, PortaOne offers a solution called NSPS, New Service Provisioning System. With NSPS, your development team does not need to spend time on learning PortaBilling internals and writing custom code from scratch. They just need to write a small connector that is triggered when an event occurs in PortaBilling, such as SIM activation or product change, and updates the external system through its API. Any developer familiar with basic REST and JSON can write this connector. This allows you to launch real-time provisioning flows in days, not months. NSPS is available as an add-on module for PortaSwitch MR100 and later version. Rather than building a subscriber portal from scratch, PortaBilling offers a ready-to-use mobile app and self-care web portal through the add-on mod. Subscribers can check their balance, view remaining service units, activate new bundles, and top up, all under your brand. To close out, if you want to revisit any specific episode or dig into topics that came up in the series, the description has links to all previous videos, MVNO FAQs, and the NSPS documentation. And if you're working on an active MVNO project and want to talk through your specific setup, reach out to the PortaOne team. Thanks for watching!